Today I'm going to tell you something that you probably already know. There's no pill, potion, shake, magic wrap that's going to really help you lose weight, right? There's a hell of a lot of gimmicks out there in the fitness industry, and on behalf of the fitness industry, I want to apologize because these people feed into our greatest insecurities. They feed into the fact that we want this journey to be easy. And trust me guys, nobody out there wants this thing to be easy more than I do. I've struggled with health and fitness and my weight my entire life. I've transformed myself and I know what it takes. I know what it costs to go through that journey. If that kind of thing existed, if there was a pill that I could take each day that would keep my body fat in the low percentages and have me look awesome year round and let me eat whatever I wanted, Jesus Christ, I'd be the first person in line to buy it. But you know and I know that it just doesn't exist, right? We're sold this dream and this illusion, and it's so enticing because they feed into, like I mentioned, our greatest insecurities around health and fitness. We all want it to be easy and simple. And I think let's take that one step further, right? This is something a lot of people may have not thought about. We want it to be easy, but the reason that we want it to be easy is because we associate health and fitness with pain. I mean, let's imagine we're in a shopping center, right? And you walk up to me and I say, hey, congratulations, you've won a free 60-minute massage, do you want to book it in? Most people would say, yeah, sure. A massage sounds awesome, I deserve that. Right? If I come up to you and I say, congratulations, you've won a 60-minute high-intensity interval training workout, when do you want to book in? I mean, you're either not going to book it or you run away, or you might book in 7 years from now and never show up at all. Because we associate health and fitness most typically with pain. We associate with the pain of giving up our favorite foods. We talk about, or think about rather, the pain of the financial cost of joining a gym or investing in expert coaching or whatever it is, right? We think about the time that's going to cost us. We think about getting out of bed when it's cold and dark. It's Toowoomba. If it's 5 or 6 a.m., it's almost always cold and dark, right? We think about how painful it's going to be every step of the way, what it's going to cost us to truly transform. And that's why we seek out easy things. If it's going to be so painful, geez, can we just find a way at least to make it a little bit easier? And I think that's not a bad thought. I think it's a natural human being thought. Like I said, I've had it so many times, it's not funny. Here's what I think would help. If you've been in that boat, if that's you right now, or it's been you before, maybe you've used this before. Let's start to think about what it gives you, not what it costs you. And this may sound really, really basic, but you wouldn't believe the amount of people I meet that have never made a list of all of the good stuff, but always have a naturally occurring list in the back of their brain of all of the bad things stacking up all the time. Let's start to think about what health and fitness really gives you and get enrolled in the idea of the possibilities that, well, for lack of a better word, that are possible for you when it comes to transforming yourselves. I mean, what is it that's important to you? Is it being able to run around with the grandkids in 20 years? Running around with your kids now? Is it being able to provide a good example to your children? Maybe you don't have kids at all, maybe you don't want them, right? Is it just looking and feeling the way that you want? Because health and fitness isn't about kilos. Everyone talks about kilos, everyone wants to lose kilos, right? They want to get in better shape, I get it, right? But nobody's thinking about a number of kilos. They're thinking about what losing that number of kilos gives them. They think about the feeling, right? And it's so much easier to focus on it because it's an awesome feeling, right? Anybody who's been there will tell you, and they know. And you know what it's like as well because you've achieved things in your life thus far. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is let's make a list of all of the good stuff. But you can't just make a list once. It's got to be something that has to be top of mind for you consistently. Most people start on day one when it gets painful enough. They look in the mirror like I did and they think, man, explicit language here, this is what I literally think. Dude, you're a fat piece of shit, right? And that may sound harsh for people, but that's what my internal dialogue was when I first started on my fitness journey. And I knew I needed to change. And it's easy when you experience that level of pain to think about how good it's going to be to get rid of it. But once you start taking steps, right, once people start on the journey and things get less and less painful, they stop thinking about the end result. They stop thinking about how cool it's going to be, and they often regress backwards. I don't know if you've ever been like me, or if you've ever gone up, you make a bit of progress and then fall back down, and up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and up and down. And it's just so goddamn tiring, right? It's not fun. It doesn't really benefit you or buy you anything. It's a load of shit, right? It sucks. Because you beat yourself up for falling off the wagon until it's painful enough, you look bad enough again in your opinion to jump back on and have another crack at things. Maybe this time I'll get it right. When you stuff it up, I knew I'd fuck it up again. All right, hopefully you guys are starting to get what I'm saying. Hopefully I'm making sense because I'm just a bit of a crazy rambling guy this afternoon. Anyway, lots of people, almost everyone, almost every human being stops focusing on the good stuff. Now, how often should you focus on the good things? Well, when was the last time you did? Honestly, like when was the last time you sat down and you made a list of all the good things that health and fitness or any pursuit in life that's difficult is going to give you? For most people, I ask that question, and I ask that question quite a lot. It's almost never, if not never. Never is the most common answer. So what if you could make that list once a day? What if you sat down and that's the way you started your day, right? You focused on the things that health and fitness was going to give you, not what it's costing you or going to cost you. How much of a difference would that make for you? These are the little things, guys, that people really, really underestimate, but they make a dramatic difference. What if once a morning? What if once a week even? Because that's tenfold more than you're doing right now. What if once a week you sat down just on your lonesome with no distractions, your phone out of the room for 10 to 20 minutes, and you just wrote down what your health and fitness is going to look like? You got connected to what's possible for you. I promise you, because I use this method myself every single day, all right? And I advocate for our clients to do the same. The people I take on retreats overseas, this is what it's all about. Getting connected to why it's important to you, right? A man who knows why can endure almost any how. Now, I wish that I was philosophical enough to create that saying, but I ripped it off from a man named Frederick Nietzsche. Anyway, right? A man who knows why can endure almost any how. And so for you guys, I suppose that's what I want to leave you with today. It's been a little bit longer video, a bit of a rant and a ramble, but if you focus on what's important to you, what health and fitness gives you, it makes this journey 1,000 times easier.